So the IU fan base likes to geek out on the details, I would say. You'll find that. It's a very well-educated, basketball knowledgeable fan base. So geek out for a second on me here. Talk to me about, a set, a play, something that you feel like is sort of a signature for you. Like, what are we going to see that's going to be like, okay, that feels like Coach DeVries. That feels like something he is. What is that in your career has been for you?
Yeah, I think offensively, we really take a lot of pride on kind of making that one extra pass. So whether it's out of a set play, it's kind of that hockey assist, if you will, of like when our teams are really rolling offensively, you'll see the ball popping from side to side and ending in, either hopefully a 3-point shot, maybe it's a back door that's been drawn up or something, and playing off of what our team's strengths are. But overall, just that overall unselfishness of a group of guys, and you can see it, and there's no hesitation that they'll make that extra pass to a teammate because they know they'll get it back on the next possession.
Yeah. Is there a part of basketball, though, so that's the part you like to see, right? That's what you want to see from a team. Is there anything in basketball right now that you think, like, this drives me nuts? Like, whether it's the way they're officiating or the rules or the culture or anything? Is there something that's like, if I could change this about basketball, this is what I would change?
I don't know. There's a lot I would change. I know what I like, and that's a team that's really competitive and plays tough and physical. So anytime it's not that, those are the things that, from a coach that we kind of have as absolutes that we can't allow to happen. But, when your group is really locked in and playing tough and physical and diving on the floor and doing all those little things, that's when you know that.
How do you get them there if they're not?
It's constant reinforcement, to what the expectations are. But again, when your team on the front end, when you try to recruit to that, it makes it a lot easier because they're already coming in with a little bit of that mindset, and now you got a collection of guys that are all wired that way to want to play that type of style and play that way. It makes it a lot easier to get them there.
Mm-hmm. I've heard you talk about your practices, and they tend to be shorter and more efficient. Why is that?
I just believe like you want to try to practice how you want them to play. High intensity, very fast paced, not a lot of downtime within our practices and even in drills. Like if we're doing a specific drill for, maybe we're working on covering back doors. We don't need to do it for 10 minutes. We'll do it for 2 minutes, get it multiple reps and just always reinforcing it and stuff, but not hanging with it so long that now they're practicing it and they kind of get,
practicing the drills.
Practicing the drill, and they get bored with it a little bit. Yeah. So we want to practice it as game rep as possible, short and quick, do it right, and then let's get on to the next thing.
How do you feel about conditioning, training? What's your take on that?
Yeah, it's a huge part of today's game. I mean, the strength training, nutrition, all of those things have become so vital to your team's success, and we put a lot of priority into that. And every individual has different needs. So, making sure that, there might be someone that maybe needs to trim up a little bit. There might be somebody that needs to put on a little more weight. And so your strength coach is such a huge part of making sure that we get each guy and put them in a position where we can maximize what they have for a potential. And they spend so much time with them in the summer and fall that that's a critical piece.